This is Red Band coming to you live from the Speakeasy at the 2017 Moon Tower Comedy Festival. The brand new episode of Kill Tony. Here's Tony Hinchcliffe.
What the fuck? Hello! Austin, Texas, make some fucking noise. You are the #1 live podcast in the world. Holy shit. Holy shit. A bunch of Austin people signed up. Look at this little tiny. Josh, are all the names in this thing? Wow, look at that. Like fucking 10 scared shitless people. Wow. A bunch of goddamn pussies out there afraid to sign up to do 60 seconds, huh? You guys ready to have a fun fucking show tonight or what? I know I am. Let's just jump right into it. No promotions, no commercials. I think that Moon Tower recording did that all for us right from the top. Thank you to Jolly Rancher, Sprite, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, every fucking thing in the world. So let's just do it. You guys love great comedians? You guys like some of the funniest human beings on the planet? Great. My 3 guests tonight are Big J Oakerson, Sal Vulcano, and Dom Irrera. Make some fucking noise, Austin. Here we go. Sal Vulcano, the Impractical Jokers. Big J Oakerson, what's your fucking deal on CISO? And Dom Irrera, one of the greatest of all time, the GOAT, Dom Irrera. Haha, you guys can take those mics out of those things if you want, or you could leave them in, whatever you want. We normally don't have them. I like to
like
hold
a midget sitting in a hole.
It is sort of a high table and a fucking...
I like it. Less work for me.
I like it. I'm excited.
Hey, you guys seem like you're in a good mood.
You guys have all done this show before. I'm super pumped to have you back. How many Kill Tony? How many of you have heard the show before and are fans of the show?
Fuck yeah.
It's very exciting. You never know with these comedy festivals. Sometimes it's a bunch of goddamn strangers. You know what I mean? But I'm excited about this. If you're a fan of the show as much as I am, then you know that my favorite part of this entire show, through all the crazy shit that goes on, is we have a band on Kill Tony. And believe it or not, one of the first times that we've had a band member at the festival that we're at with us, one is here. It just so happens to be the great Jeremiah Watkins, ladies and gentlemen. You know him from Reagan and Watkins, Kill Tony, the goddamn comedy jam, roast battle, his own show, Stand Up on the Spot, the future Jeremiah motherfucking Watkins. The only white member of the all black wave on roast battle.
How does all black wave sound more racist than all Negro wave?
It goes both ways. They're all terrible people. Just kidding, guys. Just kidding. That's a joke. I was raised in an all black neighborhood. That's where a lot of the swagger that you're seeing tonight comes from. Thank you. Brian, thank you. Really couldn't wait to get that one out. And put your hands together for the great Josh Martin over here, running around, taking care of us, looking like he's built out of Legos for some reason. Well, I'm excited about this. I guess not a ton of people signed up. I'm sort of surprised about that. Last time we did Austin, we've done it a couple times.
This is actually the smallest amount of people.
Spider House Ballroom.
Yeah.
There's normally like 100 people that sign up. And
Bunch of pussies in Texas, I guess. Just kidding. Jesus Christ.
Anybody want to sign up now?
If anybody wants to sign up now, find Josh Martin over on the side if you have the balls and if you think you can make us laugh and fucking have some fun with us. You know how it works. Comedians come on stage, you get pulled out of this thing, and you randomly do 60 seconds. After that, we talk to you maybe about your set, maybe about anything in the world. Maybe we just interview you about your normal life and find something more funny about you than what you actually talked about. You know how it works. You get 60 seconds. You know your time is up when you hear the sound of a kitten. Oh, you can barely hear that. Why don't you turn it up a little bit, Brian? There you go. Wow, he has his hand on a volume control the entire time. You wrap it up then, or else you're going to bring out the angry West Hollywood bear. There you go. You don't want that to happen. Because as you'll see, it's embarrassing when you're talking and then that happens. So wrap it up in 60 seconds. You guys ready to start the motherfucking show or what?
Yeah! Yeah!
You never know who's going to sign up for these things. Sometimes it's one of the top local comedians in a place like this. Sometimes it's a completely insane person that just signs up for random things on lists on the sidewalk and then sticks around.
And watch out for the stairs. The stairs are over here, so if you get called, watch out. There's a lot of cables and shit.
And don't stand up too fast. You could get lightheaded.
Yeah.
Ease into it.
You guys ready to start this thing or what? This is the actual start of the show. We are in it. I'm pulling a name out. They get an uninterrupted 60 seconds, and then we talk to them about anything in the world. Wow. This is actually, this person I actually know. He has signed up for multiple Kill Tonys around the country and never gotten pulled. And he showed up here. He drove all the way from Kansas for this. Put your hands together for Trey Thompson, everybody.
People ask me all the time if I play basketball. I don't. I'm not good at it. The only thing I'm good at playing is with bitches' emotions. I deliver pizzas. I think you should always tip the man who delivers your pizza. I also think you should tip the man who delivers your baby. I didn't tip my doctor, and I got my baby with spit on it. Didn't even notice until I was halfway through my meal. You guys need me to spoon feed that punchline to you, or... You guys know that sibling rivalry game where the older brother holds younger brother down and acts like they're going to spit in their face, and right before the spit touches their face, he sucks it back up? I had 3 brothers, so 2 would hold me down and 1 would take a shit on my face. But it wasn't disgusting because right before the shit would touch my face, he'd suck it back up into his asshole. Or at least that's what he told me he tried to do. The last thing I want to do before I die is kill myself.
There you go. That cat is too quiet, Brian. It's too quiet. That needs to be louder so that everybody can hear it. Trey Thompson, everybody.
Tony motherfucking Hinchcliffe.
Answering the age-old question, where's Waldo? Found him. He signed up for a show in Austin, Texas. So this is it. How do you feel? You've wanted to do this for a long time.
It wasn't worth it.
I know, right?
No, this is what I've been trying to do for a year.
My favorite part of that set, through all the jokes that it seems like you worked really hard to write, was by far the 7 seconds of you unwinding the cord on the mic stand. It's very impressive. You practiced that before? You used to wireless mics or something? You were wireless?
Wasn't prepared.
He's hilarious.
Wow, that was the
Tony,
saddest
he's
answer
hilarious
ever.
from this angle because he looks like a giant baby boy. The killer boy.
You really are. You look like some type of 5th grader that got run over by a semi-truck and came back to life, just stretched out.
You know the moment I love that we'll never have again is right after the words, I want to kill myself, and then you just hear a sax go, I know Trey also, we hung out in Overland Park, Kansas.
Stanford.
At Stanford and Sons, and Trey was very cool. He brought me weed. We almost went to a movie. He did say the words Tony Hinchcliffe the better part of 400 times that weekend.
Yeah.
So this is a big deal for him.
Yeah.
And Trey's a good kid. Yeah, dark. A minute of dark comedy is always going to seem darker even because you can't get a gauge for the actual personalities. So it's just like murder, rape. And he does naturally look like a guy who's going to kill a girl and then keep her and change her clothes every day.
I think it's very gracious of you that you would hang out with an open micer. I would never hang out with an open micer.
He's a good kid.
I got a lot of credits.
He's talking to him.
Is your whole set dirty? Are you the whole thing?
How much time do you think you've compiled?
I got about 7 minutes.
About 7
I
minutes.
started in last June.
How come you didn't do any of the 7 minutes here tonight? Oh, I'm kidding, guys. Oh, look what he signed up for. Oh.
I thought he packed a lot. I've done the show before, and I think out of everyone I saw, even on that show, there's 20 comics. You packed the most into. You're very efficient with your minute outside of the faux pas with the wire. But it was very aggressive and depressing in that 1 minute.
It's true.
So it was effective if the goal of comedy is to be aggressive and depressing. But it was fun. I liked some of the jokes. I think it's funny that you have tried to get on for a year and you traveled all the way here to get on here, and we only got like 9 names. It would have been hysterical if you picked.
That's what I was thinking.
You picked 8, and he just didn't get
sorry,
picked.
that's it, everybody. Sorry to Trey Thompson, who didn't get picked tonight.
Looks like we're at 1 minute. We are 1 minute over.
How long was your drive getting here? You
12
got
hours.
here today, and
I went to Houston yesterday.
Oh, what'd you do in Houston?
I'm staying with Jake Walker, the blind guy that got up in Houston last time.
Okay.
Oh.
Jesus, Trey.
You guys know what he's talking about?
Oh, blind Jake.
Does he know you're staying with him, or do you just
the regular blind guy?
Red Band? What did I do this time?
Did you
Pressed
said
against
you
the
said you had a
wall.
12-hour drive?
Yeah.
Did you practice your set 720 times?
I'm going to do the math on that.
I do math jokes, so.
Trey, if you do kill yourself, don't hang yourself, because I'm going to assume you were just trying to jerk off.
So you traveled here 20 hours with a blind guy?
No, he lives in Houston.
Oh.
I drove to stay at his
And he's the
house.
one with the car.
Yeah, he drove you here.
He drives with the stick outside the window.
It's a crazy long stick.
It's a lot. Yeah, you got to be real careful. I've only seen it done twice.
Successfully.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Were there any
Attempted
awkward
really
They're dragging a dog. Oh, blind jokes and math are my forte.
This really fell into your wheelhouse, Sal.
Oh man.
Have you ever been with an older man?
No.
Were there any genuinely awkward moments hanging out with a blind guy?
No, he's cool.
Oh, you have a long drive back to Houston tonight. That's what it sounds like to me. All right, Trey. There you go.
Did you try to jerk off in the room really quiet? No
Wait,
panting?
He's the one that's not 100% blind.
Yeah.
Like he can see like a pin,
You
right?
can see through a pinhole.
Wow.
He's here. He
Oh,
signed
so
up.
then he can see your dick if it's out. That's what you're saying.
He's here? All right, tell him I'm waving to him.
All right, Trey. Well, I mean, that was fun. You know, I'm going to agree with Sal on this. Efficiency, definitely. In 60 seconds, you were able to pack an enormous amount of mediocre jokes into a set. But it was fun, man.
Thank you.
You're edgy. All that. You're talking about real stuff. People do notice your weird height. You have any jokes about how you look like a child? About how you don't seem like you should be saying the dirty things that you're saying?
I had a joke that I look like a 17-year-old who rapes 17-year-olds.
Dude, nice. Awesome.
Awesome. All right, there he goes. Let's move on. Trey Thompson, everybody, living his dreams. He drove 20 hours for this. Make some noise, guys. He's on Twitter at Tall and Oats. Ooh, Tall and Oats.
He looks like Dan Soder's like lighting double or something. Really disturbing. It just hit me.
I like this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Seeker of the Ooze lighting that we have up here tonight.
Yeah, it made Trey look very creepy. It made him have double eyebrows because he's wearing glasses. Something to keep an eye on later, well, especially if you're listening to this podcast right now.
You got the power ballad lighting.
I pulled another name out of the bucket. Another uninterrupted 60 seconds goes to Benjamin Harrison. Here we go. Here comes Benjamin.
I don't want to be a bummer, you guys, but did any of you guys hear that Bob Barker died today?
Oh, gee. Yeah.
He was hit by a brand new car.
Come on, that's fun.
that was good. That was good.
I hate people my own age. I think it's because we throw the word savage around too much. Like, you go to a bar, see two dudes hanging out, one dude will shotgun a beer, throw the can on the ground, and his buddy will be like, yo, dude, that was fucking savage, bro. No, it wasn't. It's not like you burned down someone's hut, stole their horses, and enslaved their family, and then shotgunned a beer, because that would be fucking savage, bro. I mean, you might date rape someone later, but you got nothing on Genghis Khan, like... I'm not saying we should use the word less. I'm just saying you should at least like systematically destroy an entire culture first. But whatever. I got one for Red Band. Do you guys know that dogs have periods? Yeah, I got a dog, and I didn't know that until it was too late. It was like the most surprising set of Red Wings in history. That's all I got.
Oh, boy.
Thanks a lot,
There
man.
he is. Benjamin Harrison giving Red Band a shout out before a joke.
Thanks
This
for
is
that
a very
joke.
special episode of All Children Only Kill Tony. I like this. Last guy looked like a 7th grade basketball player. You're clearly the linebacker.
Yeah.
I think he's a pro. You've gotten paid before, right?
Yeah, I just got paid for my first feature spot recently.
I like the Bob Barker joke. As corny as it was, it made me laugh. And I'm not a laugher. I pride myself on not laughing at people like you.
That's fair enough.
It's true. I let the Barker joke marinate, and it's like an aftertaste of something when you eat it. It's like all of a sudden it was like, wait a minute, no, that was funny to me. I also like how you seamlessly transitioned from Bob Barker jokes to eating dogs' pussies on period jokes and rape jokes.
Look,
It was seamless.
I don't feel good about telling
you
that
went,
joke
you,
anymore
you
either.
went straight from the plinko to the stinko. You know what I'm saying?
I like to call it eclectic comedy.
Did he
I have a
just write
question.
that right then? The plinko.
I have a question.
in my
One in the
defense-
plinko.
In my
You
defense,
wouldn't-
I never tell that joke anymore, but I was like, yeah, you know, Red Band always tells the grossest shit on this, so I was like, I gotta bring it out and bust it out.
You just got paid for your first feature sit and you've already retired material?
No, I just...
That's fucking fantastic. You know what? I'm putting this one to bed.
Obviously not forever. I don't like it. It grosses me out. Like,
You live here in Austin?
no, I'm from Corpus.
Corpus Christi.
Why do you think I like period jokes anyway?
No, don't start, Brian.
No, I
Brian,
mean, I have
Brian,
no idea why.
Okay. Oh, I see.
All
He's
right.
wearing a Tampax shirt, podcast listeners. What do you do for work?
Just some bullshit desk job.
What type of bullshit desk job?
Keeping logs of records, you know, like filing.
Those are the types of logs that you work with? I'm surprised.
Yeah, like
actually.
I'll...
When you said you worked at a bullshit desk job, I was about to like interject and say, "Oh, don't do that. Don't say that about yourself." And then you said keeping like logs and records. I'm like, "Oh shit, it was a bullshit desk job."
I have an important question, I think. How long are those sleeves when they're not rolled up?
like way too long.
They're still too long.
So you're doing observational comedy now.
Gotta become more eclectic.
I really like
What's up with
the
that?
Bob Barker joke that you led with set a tone for me, and I was like, oh okay, because even if it was corny, it was the kind of joke that I don't necessarily not think corny's not funny, you know what I mean? And then it was hard for me to transition into the gross stuff within 1 minute, but I guess that's the nature of this. But I thought you did pretty good, man.
How old are you,
Appreciate
Benjamin?
it. 23.
23. You're in Corpus Christi, Texas, one of the godforsaken places on this planet.
Yeah,
Truly the worst.
I actually did a guest spot when you came by the pizza place.
Oh, okay,
I
yeah.
don't know if you remember that. 'cause-
No, I don't. I've erased all.
Well, you don't.
Erased all of that.
You were just like mad the entire time.
That,
like,
that makes sense, Benjamin. Let's keep this about you, Benjamin. Let's keep this about you. Thank you. You got me there, Benjamin. Very
So he's
good.
secretly working the pizza parlor
Very
comedy.
good. Yes, they pay a lot of money for a pizza parlor. Shout out to my agent Ari, who's somewhere actually here. They pay a lot of money. It's a fucking pizza parlor, though. I was furious.
The golden pepperoni.
It ate my soul immediately. I realized what selling out really felt like. Shout out to the owner of that comedy club if he's here. Made the short drive from
Did you ever
Corpus.
do the thing in...
I'll never have him at my pizza place again.
Have you ever done... There's a place in Florida that was like a comedy club. It was like a fish restaurant also.
Oh yeah,
I've heard about that.
Hook 'em, Captain Brian's.
Yeah, off the hook or something like that. But like while you're doing it, they're bringing out like, you know, a whole salmon to a table while you're...
That's a salmon sound, if you're wondering.
That's all I got.
Salmon, man's friend in the sea.
So you're 23. You're stuck in Corpus. You don't like. What keeps you in Corpus? You have a lady or something?
I do have a girlfriend, surprisingly.
How long have you two been dating?
A few months now, since February.
Where'd
so
you meet her?
I'm good at
I-
math if
okay.
you want me to do it for you.
No, so
It's 2 months.
yeah.
Where'd you meet this?
Don't worry, I'm
You guys are
quick.
gonna-
I'm
yeah,
quick.
You guys are gonna fucking destroy me for this, but she actually plays D&D at the place I play Magic the Gathering. So
That's usually the situation when someone goes, "I have a girlfriend, believe it or not," and then you make it very believable.
I cast a spell on her.
Where is this place where people can play D&D and Magic the Gathering? Is it inside of a high school locker?
Tony's trying to find out who books it.
You son of a bitch! It's true. I'll need an opener, Benjamin.
Say this place is packed, or
where are my nerds at?
How long you been doing it?
a year and some change.
And we're only here in Texas.
I've been here for like a year and some
change,
Yeah.
Do you know Billy Bonell?
Where-
you know Billy Bonell? It's like a Billy Bonell clone.
There you go. Hold up a picture of Billy Bonell, everybody, if you want to laugh at that one later on. Yeah, I guess he sort of looks like
And
Billy
he's from,
Bonell.
and Billy's from corporate. I think this
Is that
place.
true?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's hard to get up here
Sure.
for sure, especially in front of a crowd like this. You seem like a really sweet guy. I'm rooting for you.
Oh, thanks, man. Oh man, I'm gonna like cry. All right.
Do you and your don't cry, Benjamin.
Okay.
Do you and your nerd girlfriend ever do anything like nerdy in the bedroom? Do you guys, is there something that you guys do, like tie each other up with like fucking sure, random sound effect out of absolutely nowhere?
Nothing yet. I mean, who knows what the future holds? I don't know.
Have you guys had sex yet?
Yeah.
Huh. Did that take a while for you to do that?
do you have to take off all of her chainmail and armor?
I'm not exactly like a fast mover. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Tell what do you mean by that? Let's just talk truth here, Benjamin.
Did
I don't know.
What was that noise you guys just made? Is this a town hall or something?
I'm not like the dude who's like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna fuck that chick. I'm like, hey, like
Yes.
I'm like, hey, do you want to like cuddle? Maybe like look into each other's eyes a little bit. See where. See
Oh, so you're gay?
Shit.
So, what was like your first, the first date, the first time you hooked up with her? How far'd you get?
Let's see. First date. We actually went out on Valentine's Day, which was a fucking mistake. We both had been single so long we forgot it was Valentine's Day, and so we went out and we were like, oh shit, it's Valentine's Day, and she actually came to an open mic that I did, and I was like, oh Jesus Christ.
That was a bigger mistake.
Yeah, it was really rough, but it's whatever. I got heckled by a dude who looked like he was in ZZ Top, and then I looked like an asshole. It was whatever.
Can you do your whole entire set over with this music playing in the background? I think I'm onto something. I think Brian's onto something.
Yeah. So
and
then
I came in my pants.
Yeah. So then what did she say after you got in the awkward thing with ZZ Top? Did you try to explain it like normally it goes better, babe? Like
no, she was really cool about it. She's like, that guy was an asshole. Like you were doing all right.
She was all like, speaking of asshole, want to see mine? And you're like, well, normally I'm not a fast mover.
Yeah.
If
But
you
want
want
to jump right into that shit, what?
It was
Mr.
one of those
Nice
things.
Guy.
if you want to fuck a role playing girl on the first date, just start fucking her and yell Leroy Jenkins. I know it for the 8 people that got it, more than worth it.
Yeah, at least I got some chicken. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
Yikes.
All right, Benjamin. Well, that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Why is your Twitter handle Toady McFrog?
It's an old thing from when I was a kid, but I've always liked it.
What was the thing from when you were a kid?
Toady McFrog was like this cartoon character that I came up with. He's a frog that looks like a toad.
Where's the sad music?
Benjamin.
Yeah.
Wait, tell us
Get
more
on
about
down.
How old were you when you came up? How old were you when you came up with Toady McFrog?
Like 11 or 12. I thought it was great, whatever. But
A frog and a toad, excuse my ignorance here, but they're two different things.
yeah, evidently.
They are two different things.
I'm not an expert. I just came up with a stupid cartoon.
But are they, or are they not two different things?
No, they are. They are.
When it comes to Toady McFrog, you are the expert, Benjamin.
That's true.
You created it with your mind.
Sal's a math comic, not a zoologist.
Is it half toad, half frog, or?
No, he's a frog that looks like a toad.
Huh.
But is a frog and a toad, are they two different things? Can anyone tell me the difference?
Yes,
yell
they
at me
are.
yes like everyone knows that.
Are they both amphibians?
Yes, they are, but they are different things.
What is the main difference?
I don't know. They're like subtle
The frog is a little bit more of a fast mover.
If frog has webbed feet, it's water-based. Toad is can't live underwater. Doesn't have gills. And Frog and Toad, the book, they were gay. Did you know that?
Whoa,
Did not know
Jesus! I didn't know any of that, Brian. Frogs have wet feet.
I had no idea.
I probably knew that at some point, but whatever.
So I would never see a toad in a pond?
Right. You would see a dead one.
Whoa, that scientist guy just said right. Look at this fucking guy.
Doc Brown.
Yeah. What else?
1.21 gigawatts.
Why do you look so smart? What do you do, sir?
Sorcerer.
Don't shake your fucking head no. I'm going to make you do 60 seconds if you ever shake your head no to me again like that. Don't you ever do that. Ever.
He's like, Jigga, what?
How are you not at the science march right now? This is unbelievable. This fucking guy.
You look like you're constantly discovering things.
Yeah.
I like the flex capacitor, the 1.21 gigawatts.
The government doesn't want the cure; it wants the treatments.
I love it. Well, Benjamin, it was nice re-meeting you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Maybe I'll
Appreciate
see you
it.
again at the pizza joint. There he goes, Benjamin
job,
Harrison.
Benjamin.
He's on Twitter
Great
at
job.
Toady McFrog. Toady McFrog. I was hoping nobody was ever going to find out that I performed at that pizza joint that weekend. And it just happened on a big episode, motherfucker. I pulled another name out of the bucket. Put your hands together for Ryan Giles. Here we go. Whoa, right up in the middle. Perfect music for this because he literally is getting up in the middle of the crowd. We'd have a shaky cam if it was any more Price is Right. One more time for Ryan Giles, everybody. Come on.
What's up, everybody? I recently moved to Austin from Las Vegas. It was awesome. We had to leave because it started getting very weird. One day, my wife came home from the gym, and she was all excited. And she said, "Babe, I just met this super buff black guy at the gym, and he worked me out so hard." And I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And she said, "No, not like that. He's a trainer, but he's also a stripper. And he was telling me how much money they make, and I totally think you should do it." And I said, "What the fuck are you talking about, babe?" She's like, no, seriously, not now, but if you waited like 9 months and you really worked out really hard, I think 9 months you could totally get big enough to do it. And I said, "Honey, I don't think you know what you're talking about. These guys are doing private shows in hotel rooms in Las Vegas. They whip their dick out, it gets crazy. You don't even know what goes on there." And she's like, "Honestly, for the type of money he was talking about, if they want to do anything to your dick, I don't even care." And I was shocked. I'm like, "Seriously? 9 months? Do you really think I could do that? You think I could go?" That's it. I had one joke.
Ryan Giles nailing it exactly 60 seconds. Ryan, that was a very fun set. Couldn't help but to notice, do you always have ambulances and fire trucks as part of your whole thing?
Only
There
in
you
Austin.
go. It was aggressive. You got fire trucked. That's what we call that in comedy.
Yes.
If you're wondering, you just learned something.
Yeah, I feel like
here tonight.
everything that could have been possible problems for that particular joke happened.
Yeah.
It was 1 minute of comedy with a minute and 20-second setup.
Yep.
And then
Thanks to Doc Brown, we went back to the future a little
Yeah.
bit and gave him a little extra time.
And then 30 seconds of the minute of the 30, oddly enough, whispering sections of the joke. Massive crime happening outside. The odds were stacked against.
Ryan, so what are you doing here in Austin?
Actually, I'm working accounting.
Accounting.
As
What-
you could tell by the joke
I don't get What were you doing in Las Vegas?
I was a bartender on the Strip.
Have you ever done stand-up? Like, do you do it?
I have never done.
This was your first time ever doing it. Wow, that's adorable. Brian Giles.
See, it makes the bad joke better, right?
I could tell some people got really scared when I asked that question. Have you ever done stand-up
7 years.
before?
7
Yeah,
years.
exactly. Every night and day since the day I was born. I'm the worst ever. I mean, if he did it that often, he'd be the worst. Okie dokie. But for a first time, it's not that bad.
Yes. I've heard worse on the show.
What did you actually talk about, though?
It was a real story. My wife wants me to be. She wanted me to be a stripper in Vegas.
I was going to ask you that
was
conversation was real.
100% real. It was worse. I was like, they get crazy and they touch it and they might suck it. She was like, I don't.
And that's a real conversation.
She's like, I don't
so
give a shit.
it's fascinating to me that was a real conversation.
Yeah,
and
absolutely
you're
real.
telling it, I felt like it wasn't, and so I feel like you'd benefit from that exact same story to tell it with a little more like conviction and emotion behind it.
Yeah.
Because if I would have believed it was real as you were telling it, I would have been much more engaged, and I think the payoff would be better.
All right.
Yeah.
This is your wife that told you that?
Yeah.
How long have you been married?
16 years.
16
She wants you to
years.
cheat on her.
I
Bad.
didn't
For money,
realize.
for money, she's fine with it. Yeah, for a certain price.
Did you guys get married in 5th grade? Like what?
Yeah, I didn't realize gay marriage has been legal for that long. I guess time flies, though.
Can we see what your moves would be if you worked?
I don't even know where she got that from. It's
Just
crazy.
act like you're doing it right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh shit! Nice.
Oh shit! Represent. There you go. Did you guys plan that out before or something?
Yes,
Some
we did.
commercial
Pretty
for your
awesome.
own product?
I'm your biggest fan.
Hey, why don't you strip, but just enough to show the logo of the company that I own?
I hate to echo your wife here, but I believed if you trained in comedy for the next 9 months, you could be funny enough to be a male stripper.
Ryan, where'd you meet her? 16 years ago. That's
I
fucking.
met her in LA. I'm actually from Hollywood.
Wow.
Yep.
What were you doing in LA?
I grew up, born and raised, pretty much.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we
Your
lived in
parents were
Hollywood.
in show business or something?
No,
Oh.
they were just people from the
Landscapers?
from the valley. Yeah. But yeah, after we had kids, we had to move. So obviously, Vegas is the best choice from Hollywood. Yeah.
Interesting.
For children.
For children, of course, small children.
What did your parents do? You said it like it was like dismissive, like if it wasn't from Hollywood. Like
No, they're from the valley. Gambling addicts.
So you work in accounting. You just did stand-up for the first time ever. What else are you into? What are like your hobbies and fucking?
I'm into music. Music, yeah. Play the bass, make music, stuff like
You
that.
play bass?
I play bass.
You in a band?
No,
Have you ever been in a band?
never been in a band.
Just a one-man bass
Just a
wrecking
one-man.
machine.
Do you know how awful, I've said this before, just playing the bass must be when you are at home? You couldn't even play for fun. Like, dude, I just didn't learn Hotel California. Doom, 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 bong, bong, ding. Just like the album, bro. Boom, boom, dong.
I'm totally
Oh,
killing it right now. I'm nailing
Crush
it.
it. If there was a rhythm and lead guitar happening right now, you'd see.
yeah, that is true. Like, did you just? Why haven't you been? You pick up the bass. You imagine one would think that you want to get into a band to then play the bass
Well,
to practice the bass.
Can't be a
always made-
loner and a bass player.
Yeah, I always made music, and so actually, my uncle was a musician. He told me if you want to make beats, you should learn how to play the bass. So
Wow.
hip hop, yeah.
Oh, snap.
Oh, hip hop.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh okay. Well, okay. And now I'm interested about that because you're saying that with conviction. That I believe. So you use your regular physical bass to make bass beats
I just
for
play-
hip hop music that you then produce.
Do you ever write any lyrics for this?
Not too many
No.
lyrics, no.
It's
You
all
just make
just
hip hop beats?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
it's all just instrumental.
Yeah.
Do you sell them or produce other people's music?
I've produced hundreds of terrible songs over the years.
You know, if you got just one black friend, he could probably play bass for you and rap.
And better.
Yeah. And then you could produce that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Interesting. What else are you into other than playing your bass?
No, that's pretty much it. You know,
Wow.
I'm married with kids, so mostly doing that.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you just play the bass, and
make music.
your wife yells at you for playing the bass.
Yes.
Is that true? Does she?
No, she doesn't care.
She loves
supports
it.
Yeah.
Who leaves Hollywood to become an accountant? I gotta get out of here. Follow my dream.
Later, family, if you need me, I'll be in the basement making bass beats.
Who are you accounting for?
I work for On It.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I just started 2 months ago.
Breaking news. On It is a vitamin company owned by Joe Rogan.
Absolutely.
And
And I'm
great.
Mr. Aubrey Marcus.
Yeah. Wow, that's great. Congratulations.
You certainly have a very even-keeled temperament.
Thank you.
Just some observations.
Yeah.
Is that New Mood or Alpha Brain?
We get all of them for free.
I can't imagine you get into an argument with your wife. I'll put it to you that way.
It's been a long time
Yeah.
since a real argument. Yeah.
What was the last
Pretty
argument
agree-
about? Your dick size.
Yeah. Just,
When it does happen, it's going to be like fucking thunder, though. He's going to lose his shit. It's going to boil over. I've been there.
Screaming at it to a bass beat.
Thumping around like Tom Morello.
All right, Ryan. Well, it was nice to meet you. Congratulations on your first time ever doing stand-up
Thank you,
comedy.
guys.
There he goes, Ryan Giles. He's at the Ryan Giles, Giles. All right.
Very, very likable guy.
Very.
There he goes, right back to
When
the
he made
seat.
that face, it was creepy though. When he got down on one knee, that was a little unnerving. He had that child molester look, you know. Jay, look at me when I'm talking.
That certain gleam in the eye.
I pulled another name out of the bucket. I don't know if I'm going to say this exactly right. Put your hands together for Matt Fijlulio.
Yeah, it's pretty clear. I ain't no janitor, but I can make you move.
If your name's Matt and you signed up for this show and you have a weird last name, then I just said your name. Don't play
He's like,
fucking
it's
games.
actually
Figiliulo.
Fragile.
Here he comes, Matt Fijlulio.
Whoa.
Must be Italian.
All right, I'm gonna tell you a true story from my life about 4 years ago. So I was on that Tinder app. I swiped right and met this chick. We had a beer, went back to my place, did the adult stuff. And then the next day, I'm at work. I told her I worked at the Sears Tower. I'm from Chicago. And I get a call from our security desk. And they said, is Matt there? I go, oh, our CTO. Yeah, he's not here. They go, no, Matt Fijulio. And I said, oh, that's me. They go, we have a package for you at the front desk. Do we need to send it up to your office? I go, no, I'll come down. So I go down. They go, yeah, it's an edible arrangement from some girl. I go, oh, shit. So I just bring my backpack down and stuff it in there so no one from my work, any of my coworkers, know what happened. So I find out that this chick sent me an edible arrangement from our last night, our hookup. So, yeah.
That's the end of the story?
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
Matt Fijulio, let's talk about it. I have 1,000 questions for some reason. My first one is do you have that disease where you age extra quick? That thing?
Yeah, I have a baby face.
Okay, something like that.
Hey, Tony.
Disease, baby.
Can I just say how much I enjoyed how true that story was?
It wasn't funny, but talk about integrity.
I don't know. It's just a true story. I don't do stand-up, obviously.
This is what we've been looking for
Matt,
in comedy.
Wait a minute, he just said he doesn't do stand-up. Stop it.
I have a real job.
Yes, you do.
I have a real job.
Matt, slight comedy advice.
Whoa, what's your real job?
I'm an IT consultant.
So you lived in Hollywood and then became...
No, I don't live in Hollywood.
Honestly, if you fuck that good that people are sending you edible arrangements the next day, let's go in the back, buddy.
Yeah, so let's get into it. I'm a little confused because why would you be embarrassed that somebody sent you an edible arrangement?
Well, because I also work for my dad's company, and I don't need him to know.
Your dad doesn't think that you're having sex yet? How old are you? What'd you do to that girl, son?
Also,
You said you a goddamn stack of pancakes and bananas.
Also, when an edible arrangement is delivered, everyone's assumption's not like, oh, he fucked last night.
Oh shit, melon balls in a watermelon basket.
Yo, is that an edible arrangement? Who did you fuck last night?
Matt,
But Gillicuddy got his dick wet last night.
Like, unless it was literally like just a banana going into a cantaloupe shaped like a pussy with like pube kiwi toppings on top. Or
oh, and then
something
maybe
like
some
that.
like coconut shavings for like jizz on the belly.
Yeah.
Dude, that
Exactly.
got so real.
A little chocolate on the bottom.
His dad sees the arrangement. He's like, my little boy's all grown up.
And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon.
A little boy blue and the man on the moon.
Matt, I have one small piece of comedy advice. You got to pick something to do with your hands. That was very distracting. You stood like a superhero for 10 seconds. Then you got all fucking Henry Rollins on it. Back to superhero. Then a weird like, I'm listening, but I don't like you. All right, you're my boss, so I can't say shit, but I don't like what you're saying. It was bizarre.
Now he's got the thumbs in the pockets only.
Oh, now it's the fucking Marky Mark Calvin Klein poster.
He's now switched it up to only the thumbs out of the pockets.
Yeah. If you lift up your shirt and you got those lines and muscles that go down to your dick, I'm gonna fucking send you an edible arrangement.
Now he truly doesn't know what to do. He's doing the old corpse hands now, just completely dead as a doornail.
There's nothing you can do with your hands that we are not waiting to make fun of.
Yeah.
He just shut his mouth.
What happened with the girl? What happened with the girl?
Oh, look, he's doing the stupid face hands now.
Never.
Oh, back to the Weekend at Bernie's dead hands.
Yeah, we'll talk. They'll keep commenting on your hands. This is fun. No,
Come on, give this guy a hands, everybody, please. No, that was another hand joke. I didn't want you to actually clap
Wait,
for it.
don't go. We're not done.
No, I have so many fucking questions for you still.
This girl, you never talk to her ever again?
No.
I have a question. Why? Okay, so wait. So she's fascinating to me because you met on Tinder. You said one beer.
Well, I'm trying to kill the details in the story.
Which, by the
Details
way,
are good. Okay.
Let's just go in chronological order. First of all, I am sort of shocked that Tinder was out 4 years ago. You may have been one of the first people on Tinder, right? Is that like when it started?
Yeah, about 5 years ago, yeah.
Oh, I don't
He's
know.
an IT consultant for Tinder.
Did you have on your Tinder profile,
yeah,
loves melon balls?
Great job. What?
So you told her where you worked on this.
I said generally the Sears Tower. I didn't tell her what floor or anything, so she didn't know where to send it.
Whoa! She found you in the Sears.
No, she just sent
Company
it through
director.
the tower.
Wait,
That's one of the bigger buildings, right?
It's a few
Details.
semantics.
so she like tracked you down to send
Yeah, she
you.
wanted-
Okay, here's the $1 million question. What the fuck exactly was in this edible arrangement?
It was one of the smaller ones. I brought it home.
We,
and then
we,
the
know,
next,
we know it fit in your backpack.
The next day, my roommate ate it because I didn't care.
What was in it?
That's how
Chocolate
little.
strawberries.
He died later that evening.
Yeah. What was in it? Strawberries and what?
6 covered strawberries.
6
Chocolate-covered
chocolate-covered
That's it?
strawberries.
That barely qualifies as an edible arrangement.
Yeah. That's a.
She just sent you 6 strawberries.
6 loose strawberries. He's calling it an edible arrangement. Okay? He's punching up the story. She was a fucking homeless person that brought him 6 fucking strawberries like they were fucking magic beans.
And a Ziploc bag full of potato chips.
6.
Was it an old lady?
These were the details I left out.
Please bed me again, Vigilicati.
Now you made it seem like this was because you did her good. She got that Julio dick and was amazed afterwards. All right, don't do your arms like that. I know we've been fucking with you, but that's truly the worst one. You don't want to do that. No one wants to be talking to their high school wrestling coach. Fuck you up.
All fingers in pockets now.
10 in the pockets.
10 in the
Thumbs
pockets.
in, fingers in, all the way. For those of you listening, it is an anomaly. He has doubled down, and when told to do anything but cross his arms, he has locked his hands in his own pockets.
There are not many pocket variations left.
It's almost like there's Chinese finger traps. Oh, no, don't do that. Wow. Oh, just go dead hands. Just go dead hands, Matt. Okay.
Turn around and look at us backwards. I want to see what that looks like.
Jeez, Brian.
Yeah, take off your hat, though.
Oh,
now, look,
does he have a Death Squad tattoo on the back of his head?
Right.
Okay, so Matt, what do you think that you do in the bedroom that made this edible arrangement of 6 loose strawberries come your way? Like, what do you have a special move in the bedroom that you do on a girl?
It's a secret. I can't tell you.
Oh, come on. Matt, I'm never going to be hooking up with the same girl that you hooked up with. You don't have to worry about that.
You just got Frigioli.
What do? Do you do the old, give
Big
it
areolas?
the old dead hand fingering?
Just whisper in her ear, how do you like it? I can go just thumb. I can go 4 fingers.
What do you do with...
I can go all hand in.
I have yet another $1 million question for you, Matt. What do you do with your hands when you're fucking? I feel like you go old school porn star. The name's Matt.
Hello?
Matt Fijluludio.
And to answer your next question, I love fruit.
Matt, did you? Was your takeaway that this must be a crazy person? That
Yeah, she was crazy.
Did you go down on her? Did you go down on her and you were all like, ooh, look at this edible arrangement?
No.
This reminds me of loose strawberries.
Your pussy smells like
Wait, you said yes, she was crazy with conviction. So did you know she was crazy before the edible arrangement arrived, and that was just like the icing on the? So
It was the icing on the strawberry.
Was that just the chocolate on the loose strawberry? No. Wait. So she was normal, and the only thing that makes you think that she was crazy was the edible arrangement. So this could be just a wonderful person.
Probably.
Probably. You're all over the charts. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I want to come away with this feeling like I know what happened.
This could have been a really nice girl. What was your least favorite thing about her until she sent you strawberries at work? 6 loose covered strawberries that if your dad found out about that, he would have been pissed. Son, I'm really disappointed in you. Chocolate covered strawberries? I remember when your mom first sent me 6 loose strawberries.
Although if you had sex with someone and told your dad the next day that person sent you some loose strawberries, you'd think your son was fucking a guy.
Son, you could have told me a different way. You didn't have to have 6 loose chocolate-covered strawberries sent to our workplace.
Honey, our boy's eating chocolate strawberries. I think it's time to have a talk.
In my day, there was no edible arrangements.
You gave a woman a crack in the mouth in cab fare.
Did I get an answer out of you, man, on what was your least favorite thing about her was up until the edible arrangement? Is there anything a little off about her? This girl could have been perfect. You liked her. You had sex with her. Everything seemed great. She sent you strawberries, and you're like, fuck
She was
you,
a little
bitch.
intense, I guess, yeah.
Intense.
Huh?
Strawberries is intense. Did she have an extended labia? Was the sex good?
Brian, did you just break? Did you just have a stroke
No,
or
I mean,
something?
was the sex good? Was the sex not good for you?
It was good.
Keep in mind, your father might listen to this.
Oh, that's true. We're going to send it to him. Son, you fucked up this time. Talking about the family business? Loose strawberries?
Here I am in my office. Another day in the office as usual, and I looked down the hallway, and there was strawberries all over the place. Everybody's fired. Is this the man I've been raising?
What is your dad's company? What do you guys do?
We're a consulting firm.
Wow.
They're a chocolate-covered cherries company.
No strawberries in my cup.
All right, there he goes, Matt Fidjulula. He's not on Twitter. Matt Fidjulula. How fun. You guys having fun out there or what?
Yeah.
Let's meet another person. Put your hands together for Kyle Long.
And he was talking for a new
Kyle Long.
He said, I'm gonna be
Wow.
like you.
Kyle Long.
You know I'm gonna be like you.
Here he comes. Wow, walking in like a bad guy pro wrestler, everybody. Oh, shit. It's about to motherfucking go down. Put your hands together for Kyle Long, everybody. Oh, shit.
I'm not drunk.
Uh-oh.
This is some of the funniest stand-up I've ever seen.
It's amazing. It's amazing how alcohol doesn't affect some people.
So I did mushrooms today. It's fucking cool. So anyways, Blockbuster, do you... Do you remember that shit? Blockbuster! What the fuck? Netflix! Netflix is better than Blockbuster, right? Fuck! Fuck Blockbuster! You can suck my dick!
Everybody, that's a minute. Kyle, relax. Look at me over here.
Give me a minute!
Look at me over here.
Dude!
Hey, Tony.
Taxi versus Uber's awesome.
Hey,
Kyle,
Tony.
you gotta listen. Start listening. Stop talking.
Why don't you listen to me?
Hey, Kyle. Tony, can I just say Blanca from Street Fighter looks pretty rough?
All right, fuck you, bitch.
Oh!
All right, wait.
It's back on. Let's.
Oh, okay. Shut the fuck up, dude.
Okay, dude.
Kyle.
All right, bro.
Kyle, over here.
Shut up, Down syndrome,
Okay.
John White.
All right.
Oh,
Why don't you,
Kyle, over here.
Okay. What's up, bro?
Kyle, everything's okay, Kyle. We're gonna
No,
let you go.
I was saying.
So how long have you been doing stand-up?
Hashtag what?
How long have you been doing stand-up?
I haven't done it in 9 months, but I've fucking been. I was gonna go back to it. I haven't done it in a while. I thought if I want to be a comedian, I should go to LA or New York. So.
What do you do, Kyle?
He's a full-time garbage pail kid.
Kyle, over here. Kyle. Whoever's working
What?
here.
What'd you
Whoever
say,
you can't let him. Don't. Whoa. There you go. Yeah, he's gone. Wow, Kyle Long, everybody. Just some guy tripping on mushrooms. Don't clap
It's
for him.
back on the first fight in Kiltony history.
Jeremiah defending his ground. Wow.
Yes.
Jeremiah Watkins, everybody.
Well, let me just say something. Kyle is obviously more of a writer than a performer.
This is wow. That was intense. I felt like I could control it almost a little bit, but then I couldn't. Every time that he looked away from me, it was over. He was completely disengaged. I'm like, Kyle, no. It was just nothing there. Just went.
I can say unequivocally, I have never been afraid of anybody with freckles. I will run towards that fight 100 out of 100 times.
Oh my
Dude, how do you hit a guy holding a saxophone?
Yeah, what an asshole. That's like wearing 8 pairs of glasses.
Hey, well, what about how fucking quick was that bouncer, though, huh?
That was great, yeah. We got Antonio on the 1s and 2s, keeping an eye on everything, running a hell of a show. Antonio the Great with Josh Martin and some bouncer that fucking is covered in red pubes right now.
I thought you guys sung about me, but whatever.
But by the way, I honestly think that full-time Garbage Pail Kid was the funniest thing I've heard in about a year.
Absolutely. Jeremiah, absolutely. I'm annoying about it. I fucking love that guy. And you stood your ground like a fucking hero over there. That was amazing stuff. The sad part about Kyle was that I thought he was fucking hilarious, by the way. That might be the greatest segue in 10 years of being around stand-up that I've ever seen. I did mushrooms today, and holy fuck. Blockbuster Video. Let's get into it.
If you guys would have walked through the raindrops like I did during his set, he did get us some good points. Netflix better than Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Uber better than cabs.
Breaking news.
Maybe if he did a TED Talk or something. I don't know.
This just in, Netflix has passed up Blockbuster in overall stock and company right now. Thank you to Kyle Long for introducing us to that. You guys having fun at this crazy live show or what? This is fucking rock and roll, baby.
We should go a little faster, maybe try to get some more
people.
Well,
we're doing it. Yeah, we're getting through it. Put your hands together for another one. It's Mike Espinosa. Oh, very excited.
Hey, Mike, your opener's a cunt.
This is the guy that definitely doesn't want to do anything weird with his hands. He learned that lesson. Mike Espinosa, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Hey, Moon Tower. What's up? Hey, so I just had a birthday. It was a good birthday. It was good. I even got my birthday sex. But as a married guy with 2 kids, I got to take a shower by myself without the kids watching. It was great, you know. I got to try anal. It was cool, man. It was. Yeah, I've been married for like 7 years, and keeping the magic alive is tough. You know, we try a lot of things. I tried to buy some sex toys, and but I'm such a nerd. I don't want to take them out of the box. just want to put them on the wall. Just look at them. Just look at them, babe.
There you go.
Thank you.
That's a minute from Mike Espinosa. How long you been doing stand-up for, Mike?
What's that?
How long have you been doing stand-up for?
For a little over a year. I had to take a break.
What do you do for work?
I'm a high school teacher.
I was gonna fucking guess that. Science?
Yes.
Oh my god. You look like every science teacher I've ever seen. I should have just fucking guessed instead of asked. Sometimes you guess.
Get to class, Tony.
You son of a bitch. Wow. What grade are you teaching?
I teach physics, so it's like...
Ooh, all the sciences.
I could teach chemistry. I could teach math. Yeah, science. 11th graders, mostly.
Very good.
Well,
How old is that?
Stand-up, motherfucker.
Teach me, Dom. Teach me, Dom.
I will,
you know
my
what that
child.
sound means.
Wait, you're a teacher, and you just do jokes about kid fucking?
Yes, I have some on those.
How old are the kids that, how old is 11th grade again?
They're of legal age.
I want to just get this straight. For your birthday, you locked your children out of the bathroom and fisted your own asshole. Is that right?
Exactly. It was the best birthday I've ever had.
Apparently, if you hang yourself while doing that, you come hard.
I don't know.
Which birthday was it?
I just turned 39.
39. How long you been teaching high school? Ooh, there's some big fans of 39-year-olds in the audience over there. Woo! I'm 39! Yeah, represent!
I've been teaching for like 5 years, and for 2 years I was stay-at-home dad for a little while.
Oh, how old are your kids?
When you teach, do you
Just
move
fisting
around?
your asshole all day?
I move around and I try to make it interesting and I point.
You have tiny arms, though. Have you been told that before?
I got a laser to use.
Oh.
Do they still use chalkboards nowadays?
We use chalk. We use dry
That
erase
seems weird.
markers.
You can get them at Blockbuster, actually.
Yes.
What happened
do you do?
to the Trapper Keeper?
Oh, that's a good question. 5-star Trapper Keepers.
Yes.
Should I run up and just punch Jeremiah now or something? Or what? I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
I know Kyle. Kyle's my friend, and you know.
Why would you say that?
I know that guy.
Do you know Kyle? Do you know Kyle because you teach him?
He was
science?
He was my best student. No, just kidding.
Oh,
Do you know him?
We can't tell.
Yeah. He's. I've seen him around the open mic scene.
You didn't tell me you taught special ed, too.
Oh,
Yeah!
Oh man!
Yeah, Kyle, I'm coming for you! Listen to this podcast on iTunes, you bitch!
For those of you listening to the podcast,
Heel turn.
Kyle is banging on the back windows with boxing gloves on right now, waiting for this show to be over.
So you're saying that you follow mushroom-fueled brawls a lot around town with Kyle?
that's all Austin comedy is. It's just this crazy guys like that, you know. But it's fun. It's a good times here.
Yeah.
What do you do for fun to get away from the
Kyle.
other than yeah? Get away from the kids and the wife and Kyle when you're not doing stand-up. What else are you into?
I watch a lot of concerts, music. Austin's great for music. I read a lot.
Do you ever see the bass player Ryan Giles?
I never have. Never seen him.
Sick beats. Sick beats.
Boom, boom, boom,
A
boom.
one-man wrecking machine.
The nerd not taking out of the box joke was great. It was a really
thank
good
you.
joke, smart joke. I liked it.
Thank you. That's a good one.
Wow, jeez.
Thank you.
Well,
What
there
a
you go.
cocky asshole.
Thank you. You know what else I love about my work?
All right, Mike. Well, did you have fun here tonight?
I love the Kill Tony podcast. I listen to it nonstop. I've listened to the whole 200 some episodes
This
over
is-
and over
I
again.
believe 206.
I'm
this
obsessed.
one.
7.
207 you're at right now.
Yeah.
Boom. There he goes, Mike Espinosa.
Thank you
We're
very
going to
much.
keep it moving. Let's try to get another one up here. All right. How about Michael Keeley, everybody? Put your hands together for Michael. This is most likely could be our last comedian of the night. Michael? I don't see anybody moving. Does anybody see Michael?
Oh, here he comes.
Dom Irrera is about to beat the shit out of Jeremiah for some reason. Hey! Is there somebody coming?
Yeah, he's coming.
Oh, here he comes. Michael Keeley.
Oh, God.
So, Tony, I have this hobby. I like to look up people, like celebrities, like and see if they're gay. I mean, I was just wondering, and I looked up you, and it was really kind of vague. Like I wasn't sure if you're really gay, like from your Wikipedia page. So I looked it up, and the person, you know, so I think I Twitter messaged you, and you sent me a dick pic, and I was like, all right, fuck, I guess I know.
Is Kyle's roommate? He's coming to avenge his roommate.
Wait, start over. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
It's all over now. So, by the way, Tony, what are you up to, man? What are you fucking doing?
This is the baby from Look Who's Talking grown up.
Where's the cat? Where's the fucking
In
cat?
the flesh.
There you go, Michael Keeley. That was your time. That's what you chose to do with it. Now, all of that was a thing, trying to look up if I was gay on Wikipedia. You couldn't find out. You DM'd me. I sent you a dick pic. Oh, you just got fire trucked. That's funny. That actually isn't a thing.
The city is burning down while we're here, just enjoying ourselves.
That's it. They're airlifting Kyle somewhere.
Somebody called in a... Somebody that saw Kyle called in a bomb threat somewhere.
I just saw one of Kyle's movies on TV the other day.
Oh, you did? What's it called? What's it called?
He played the character Rocky Dennis.
Yeah, you retard, Kyle. Get back in here. We'll go another round.
Now
we'll get him to date the blind comic guy.
Yeah.
I guess no one actually saw the movie.
Michael, are you the blind friend that Trey Thompson came in with from Houston?
If so, that jump to the stage was ballsy.
Yeah.
I've only seen it happen twice.
Jay, that's how I met my wife, man. Don't fuck around with that joke, dude. Is it fucking?
I don't know who you're talking to. You're looking at.
I thought Mike Espinosa was like making like a joke when he's like, no, that's what the Austin comedy scene is. It's people on mushrooms having meltdowns, and I'm pretty sure that Michael Keeley. How long you been doing stand-up?
I've been doing stand-up for like 3 years.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Do you always wear sunglasses on stage?
Always.
Why is that?
Oh, just because I'm very self-conscious.
About what?
About my jokes. Like, I don't think I'm very funny.
Yeah, you're right.
You'd rather him think you're a jerk off who wears sunglasses at night? It's a weird choice.
Do you wear sunglasses when you write your jokes as well?
I thought it was because you thought your future was so bright.
That's also a good reason.
Michael, how do you make a living?
I'm unemployed.
Wow, it took you a long time to figure that one out. That was a long
You do have the motions of a blind man, though. Like you the way that you're like, your head goes up. You kind of look like you could be blind.
What time do they start doing heroin in this fucking town? That is black tar nods right there.
If he was a comedian, he'd be Bitch Hedberg.
I'll behave.
Bitch Hedberg. Jeremiah's on a fucking tear tonight. I love it.
I want to fight somebody right now.
The adrenaline's up.
You can't open Pandora's box.
Once you unsheath Jeremiah, he has to taste blood before we put him back.
Michael, are you on any drugs or anything?
Yeah, I'm on heroin.
Is that true?
No.
Is that another one of your wacky jokes?
I told you they were bad, man. Like, you gotta accept it.
I love it, man. That is such a cool.
I like how his jokes are just weird lies.
Yeah. Right when Austin couldn't possibly get any hipper, we find a comedian that is so cool because he knows he's bad and commits to it all the way. But he like owns it, bro. You don't get it, dude. He's a real Austin, bro.
Michael, you have, just to go back to the podcast, what it's for. You have a funny like demeanor and everything. You seem like you could be a funny guy.
Oh, thank you.
And
sunglasses are off for the podcast.
Yeah, no, and I would actually say, I know that you said you're insecure, so you wear the glasses. I kind of get that, but for me, like immediately the first thing I noticed and then latched onto was, sunglasses indoors kind of guy. I think it brings more negative attention to you, and then like I don't focus on the jokes. I'm trying to figure you out instead of listening to your material. So.
Well, I had a better joke about Tony cockblocking me last night, but I didn't want to tell it. I was just,
that had nothing to do with what I just said, but
there's a whole bunch going on here too, Michael. Is it when you're not doing this show, are all of your jokes about fake Tony Hinchcliffe stories? Like, is this the thing you're just working out and you coincidentally pulled you out of the bucket for my show, or like just at Austin open mics? Like, well, I messaged Tony Hinchcliffe today. People are like, yeah, he's doing it. This is the guy I told you about with the sunglasses with the no punchlines thing.
I've done this show now, Tony. You've been gracious enough to have me on. This is probably my 4th or 5th time doing it, and this is by far the most adversarial comedy show I've ever been a part of.
It is, man. People very angry. I feel like this is like I'm pulling out a bunch of like Atlanta Falcons right after the Super Bowl. All right, Michael, we're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna get one more comedian up here. Congratulations, you took a chance. Michael Keeley, everybody. Take the safe route, Michael. Okay, there you go. You guys ready for one last comic? We're almost out of time, everybody. You guys ready to fucking do this shit or what? I said, are you ready for one more fucking comedian? Wow, this is a goddamn anomaly. Put your hands together for Joey Fijlulio.
Straight out of Compton, another great.
Is there a Joey Fijlulio?
Is it going to be
Is that
Matt in a
humanly
wig?
possible?
Matt's father.
Wait, the edible arrangement?
He was here. He's here. Holy
Well, I
shit.
signed up when I found out my son sent strawberries.
Holy shit, it's real. It's Joey Fijlulio. The brother, clearly.
True story to tell before this. Oh, here we go. The guy who just went is my future brother-in-law, and yes, the guy who did the edible arrangements is my brother.
Holy shit.
We don't do stand-up, so surprise, surprise. All right, so since you destroyed my brother with the hand joke, I'm gonna just do the joke. I don't know what to do with my hand. No, but our name is Filio, and it's actually spelled with a G. So what I like to do is, when everyone who's like, Filio, spell that for me, I go F as in Frank, I, G as in Nat. They go, excuse me? I go, I'm sorry, G as in gnome. And they just don't pick up on it, and so I'm like, okay, listen here. G as in gnome. And they still don't get it. Oh my God, my family's not comics, I know. I need to keep them here. Sorry, guys. It's so easy to attack my family beforehand when they... Oh, thank you.
There you go, Joey Fijlulio.
There we go.
You fucking did it, dude. Step back up to the mic.
That was great, man.
Joey, how do you think it's gonna feel now that you did good and your brother didn't? You're clearly the one that got the comedic chops in the
I'm nervous
family.
as shit right now. I don't do this, so...
When you go home tonight now, do you get to fuck the apple pie?
Feels so good.
Did you notice he just put his hands in his pockets?
There you go. Hey, everybody knows
I'm
he's
not
got
an
these-
apple guy, I'm a cherry guy.
It's okay. He's just got those wacky Fulio hands. You know what I mean?
Guys.
I don't know what to do with
the Hardy Brothers.
All right, let's try to knock it out quick. We're running out of time, Joey. What do you do for work?
I'm a software salesman.
Oh, you're just as boring as the last one, actually.
Yeah.
That's fun.
You look like you're about to deliver a baby.
Have you ever?
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Have you ever?
That's what I'm doing.
Have you ever fucked a girl so good she sent you an edible arrangement?
No, probably
you
a
work for your-
restraining order, but that's
Do you work
about
for
it.
Do you work for your dad's company as well?
No, not anymore.
Whoa, look who
Not
flew the
anymore.
coop. What do you do?
I'm software sales. I thought I
Oh,
told
software
you.
sales, but a different company altogether.
Yeah.
Here's some Fulio hands music for those of you that ever want to do the Fulio. It's like an Arabian type of dance.
First time ever
You
on
need to
stage?
come to a wedding. You're good. You'd fit right in.
Perfect. I will. That's your time. There he goes, Joey Fulio, everybody. That's the end of our episode. You made it through Kill Tony, episode 206, live from Austin, Texas. The Moon Tower Comedy Festival. Make some noise for each of them independently. The great Sal Vulcano, everybody. Big J. Oakerson. Dom Irrera. Jeremiah Rockin. Brian Redband, Josh Martin, Antonio on the ones and twos. Anything you guys want to plug or anything like that coming up? Jeremiah, go ahead.
Watch Big J. Oakerson's CISO show. We're on the first episode.
Yes, I am also on that. That's on
Yes,
CISO
indeed.
right now. I did a segment as well.
Absolutely.
Check that out on CISO. Dom Irrera.
I'll be at Boca Raton next week, and if you're in Kilkenny, Ireland, the first week of June, I'll be there at Kilkenny.
If you're listening from Boca Raton or Kilkenny, Ireland, you just got fucking the most awesome news.
Your
One of my
two
favorite
biggest
comedians
markets.
is coming there live. I'll be at a pizza parlor in Corpus Christi next week. No, I won't be. If you're listening in Corpus, that was a joke. Please don't show up and then tweet at me that you're mad. That shit happened.
One more thing. If there's any Reagan and Watkins fans, I got some free stickers for you guys that I'll give you guys out front.
Oh, I think you're going to be running out of stickers tonight.
Protect him for us. Protect him for us.
Season what of Impractical Jokers? One of my favorite fucking shows in the world.
Six is on now.
Season 6.
Yeah, with hopefully some more coming.
Brian Redband, we did it. Another one. Austin, Texas. This was Kill Tony.
We'll see you tomorrow, Houston.
Yeah, we're live in Houston, Texas tomorrow from the Secret Group. That's almost, I believe, sold out. And that's everything. Thank you so much, live audience.
Yeah.
Thank you. I love you. Good night.